Yep, it's raining out there. The rain is here. We are tracking it for you. It's going to be very heavy at times, and we have our alerts page lit up like a Christmas tree. We have all the information you need to know about this atmospheric river coming up.
A heartbreaking end to the months-long search for a missing 9-year-old girl from California after her remains were identified.
It's unbelievable, just to know that a mother could do this to their child. It's unbelievable. She had a sweet personality, just so charismatic and happy.
What charges Melodee Buzzard's mother is now facing, and what the Santa Barbara County Sheriff is saying about the severity of this case.
A Fresno family now demanding accountability following the death of their loved one a year ago. Hear what their newly filed lawsuit accuses a state parole officer of doing, and why the family's attorneys say his alleged actions are not justifiable.
The Department of Justice continuing its delayed release of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. What the agency is now saying about the validity of a letter with incriminating words about the president, and why lawmakers are questioning an email referencing unidentified co-conspirators of Epstein's.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
We begin this 5 o'clock hour with a live look at the rain and snow falling in the High Sierra and Yosemite National. That looks like snow.
It's snow, yeah.
That is snow. That is snow in Yosemite National Park, as we've been talking about all week long. It feels like, hey, yeah. You say Justin called it.
He did.
It wasn't hard. It's like the elephant in the room. Instead of the room, it's the globe, and it's coming in, and it's hitting us right now. So we're actually under a flood watch at the moment. So
up in the air was a matter of just exactly when, and that's when a lot of people were wondering. But it was coming. It was coming one way or another. Good morning to you on this Christmas Eve morning. I'm Liz Gonzalez.
I'm Carl Cook,
and I'm Justin Willis. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we've seen other forecasters throw around the term bomb cyclone out of this. Very possible out of that. I don't know if we're officially labeling it that just yet, but we are expecting a lot of rain really much all across the state here. It's it's fairly unprecedented, I would say. We're going to see even the possibility, it's actually less than a slight chance of a tornado. So it's a marginal risk, but you'll probably see some funnel clouds out there during the day, but that's about it. So let's get right into it and show you what's going on right now. Here's the live radar, and you can kind of see what's going on. Pretty much the entire valley getting some decent rain at this hour here, and it's pretty heavy up there in the foothills and mountains there. You can kind of see right here up along Mariposa County, up in Madera, Fresno County, and then pretty heavy down there on the west side of southwest side of Fresno County. Kern County getting some heavy stuff right now. We will keep this up for you all morning long. Pretty much it'll be right in the bottom corner here of your screen throughout the morning, so you can kind of see as it happens here throughout the morning here. So we are under a weather alert here with all this rain. We got a lot of alerts to talk about. Currently it is 57 degrees and raining out there. Also, yeah, this is going to be stormy out there. 13-mile-an-hour winds expected, or happening right now actually. The dew point is at 54. But here's the rest of the day. Raining all day. It's going to be raining heavy at 10, at noon. 5 o'clock, things will back off a little bit though. We'll get a little bit of a break this afternoon there. About a 20% chance at that time. Wind speeds will be hanging out about 15 miles an hour for the most part today. 59 degrees at 10, 57 at noon, 55 at 5. A little above normal there at its peak with our temperatures today. We do have some warmer tropical air that is coming in with this storm, and you can kind of see it's coming in from the south here, so bringing in some tropical warmth as we get into California with this atmospheric river there. So very heavy right now here, and as we zoom in, you can kind of see where it's going to be hitting heaviest throughout the day. Really plowing into Southern California there. Santa Barbara County, Ventura County, LA County, even parts of San Luis Obispo County. You're going to see some really heavy stuff happening there. In fact, they've got a flash flood warning going on there right now. Let's take a look at this alerts page here, and as you can see, it is lit like a Christmas tree here. You got to see a few things happening up there. Chances of hail possible in some places throughout the state, really. Up in the north there, they're on the lookout for some funnel clouds right now, and we have all these other alerts here. Let's start in Southern California, where this storm is really taking aim for right now. We have this flash flood warning right here. This is all along the coastline there in and Santa Barbara there. Very heavy stuff plowing in there. And all these Southern California mountains very prone to mudslides there after some burn scars from the fires earlier this year. Those areas could see some extensive damage out there. People in those areas need to be on alert today. So this flash flood warning, though, along the coastline, that is in effect until 9 o'clock this morning. We'll keep an eye on that and see if it gets extended. Hopefully they pull it, but very not likely there. So we also have a flood watch going in Southern California as well. They're getting some heavy stuff down there and a high wind warning there. Anybody trying to travel for the holidays today, you're going to be in for it there, so please be safe out there on the roads. If you're going down the Grapevine there, you're going to have a high wind warning in addition to the rain, maybe some snow there. We had some Grapevine closures yesterday because of some accidents there, and now we've got the weather on top of that, so we'll want to drive extra safe today. That's going to be in effect with that high wind warning until tomorrow, 4 o'clock there for Christmas Day. Let's get up the coastline here where we get a high wind warning going all along the coastline. We're talking about 50-mile-an-hour winds in those areas here. We're talking about a flood watch here from all across the Central Valley here for us, in effect until Friday night on that one there. We're talking about some excessive runoff there, Bear Creek up in Merced, and especially prone area there that people are keeping an eye on there. Then we have another one going here, flood watch for the entire valley. We have a winter storm warning going up in the High Sierra there. It's like several feet of snow, 50-mile-an-hour winds possible in those regions there. So it's a lot happening here. So let's kind of track it here. The best we can do for you to get out of the system is later today. So here we are right about now here, where heavy stuff going there. As you can see, Southern California, that orange spot, very heavy stuff happening there. Heavy snow up in the mountains there by the latter parts of the morning, the Central Valley, parts of the South Valley, getting some heavy stuff at that time. The foothills and mountains going to be especially prone to this. Could see some flash flooding in those regions today. We get to 5 o'clock this afternoon and things kind of ease up out on the west side a little bit, and then by the time we get to the early evening hours, we'll get a little bit of an opening, a little bit of a breather there, and then things will resume for us tomorrow, Christmas morning there. 5 a.m., heavy stuff along the coastline there. That works its way in, heavy stuff tomorrow morning in the Central Valley, and then along the foothills, and it continues to work its way to the east. Heavy snow continuing all the way through at least Friday. Good news for anybody going up to China Peak, though, if you're going to be playing in the snow for the holiday weekend there. Tomorrow night, there might be a little bit of an opening there, and things will start to back off for us on Friday. It is supposed to rain really good, like we're talking 100% chance today, tomorrow, but Friday, it's going to get down to about a 50% chance. You'll see that in a moment here. Friday night, Friday morning, things easing up there. Maybe some sprinkles there throughout the day Friday, but again, it is just about a 50% chance for us Friday. Now let's clear this out of here. Saturday, midnight, things ease up, and we're done. We can breathe easy until the next round of rain comes, which is likely going to be right around New Year's. So we'll keep an eye on that for you and track that system for you. In the meantime, here we go. 100% chance of rain today. It is going to be windy out there in addition to all this rain. 62 is our high today. We're down to 57 tomorrow, 57 Friday. Continuing to be windy, though, on Friday for us as well. We'll be in the 40s and 50s overnight. All right, coming up in just a bit here, we'll take a look at your highs and lows across the rest of the San Joaquin Valley.
All right, time is now 5:07. Authorities in Santa Barbara County are confirming that the remains of 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard were recovered in a rural area of Utah and that her mother is now in custody. The girl's mother, Ashley Buzzard, is now facing a first-degree murder charge. Authorities say Buzzard went on a road trip with her daughter October 7th. Surveillance video showed the girl at a local car rental agency dressed with what looked like to be a disguise. From there, the rental car traveled through Nebraska, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, and Kansas over the next 3 days. The mom returned. Melodee did not. The girl was reported missing days later, October 14th, by a school administrator who was concerned about her long absence. Melodee's half-sister says she's devastated and heartbroken by the outcome. Her grandmother echoed those remarks, calling it shocking.
I got a phone call from Officer Oliver to let me know that the baby was gone, that she's over there with her dad now. And it was a shocker to me. He said, I call you for respect because you're the grandma, and to let you know that the baby's no longer here.
The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office says a case like this is really difficult to comprehend.
This level of criminal activity is particularly shocking given the calculated, cold-blooded, and criminally sophisticated premeditation and heartlessness that went into planning it.
The sheriff's department says a Buzzard was taken into custody on suspicion of murder and was uncooperative during her arrest. She's now being held in Santa Barbara County without bail. This does remain an active criminal investigation. The sheriff's office is urging anyone who may have information about Melodee's death to contact them. As for what happens next in the case, it could be complicated since investigators believe crimes happened across several states. Our sister station KUTV in Salt Lake City talked with a former prosecutor and current defense attorney. He says this could actually become a federal case, which means the prosecution could be based in any of the relevant states.
It creates a massive discovery issue because there's so much discovery that's there because you're dealing with tons of different agencies.
Her body was found in Wayne County, Utah, shot several times. However, investigators say the cartridge cases found in Utah matched one at her mother's home in Lompoc. A retired supervisory special agent with the FBI says evidence like this makes a strong case for probable cause.
Every casing can be matched to the firearm that it was fired from. It's like a ballistic fingerprint.
At the end of the day, legal experts say that it all comes down to evidence and whether prosecutors have enough. Right now, what they don't have is a murder weapon. But in Evershed's experience, he says having the literal smoking gun is overrated. He adds that the other evidence could include cell phone towers and extraction, witness statements, and video surveillance. The release of multiple batches of files related to Jeffrey Epstein now raising more questions than answers. What the Department of Justice is revealing about an alleged letter from the accused sex offender that mentioned the president. Time is now 5:10.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.